Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Games and Craft Experience. Today is Wednesday, March 28th, and the first story that I'm going to talk about is actually one that I posted up on Facebook yesterday, and it's just a small teaser trailer for the new remake of the Total Recall movie. As you guys may or may not know, Total Recall is a movie that came out in the 1980s, but even before that, the Total Recall is actually based off of a book by Philip K. Dick, and I'm kind of excited about this movie because it looks really good, but at the same time, I love the original Total Recall. So we'll see how this turns out. The actual full-length trailer doesn't come out until April 1st, but you can find the link to the 30-second teaser trailer down below. Have a look at it and tell me what you guys think. Yeah, so our next two stories come from our friends over at Marvel. The first being a new release image for the Spider-Man. It's not really an event, it's more of a mini-series that's coming up. And they've released what one of the Spider-Man looks like. It's the traditional Amazing Spider-Man that we all know and love. From what we're assuming, this is the Peter Parker from the 616 universe. But they still haven't released what the other Spider-Man looks like or who it is. So a lot of speculation out there. For all we know, it could be Ben Reilly back to life. Because as we all know, they did just re-release the True Clone Saga last year, so a lot of emphasis has been on the clones, especially with Kane reappearing and the Scarlet Spider. So for all we know, it could be Ben Reilly, but a lot more speculation is saying that maybe this is a cross-universe kind of miniseries or event where the 616 Peter Parker ends up meeting Miles Morales from the Ultimate Universe, which would be cool in one sense, but I'm kind of curious as to how that would work. So any new details that come up, I'll let you guys know. But the other story that we have coming from Marvel is just 6 new behind-the-scenes photos that are from the new Avengers movie, which if you're like me, you're extremely excited about. I cannot wait to see this movie. So you can find a link to those photos down below. So our next story for tonight comes from MSNBC.com, and it's about invisibility cloaks. And as many of you know, an invisibility cloak is something that diffuses light and sound waves to hide the target. A lot of people think that this just merely exists in books like Harry Potter, but apparently we actually have them. And French researchers are working on a way to have invisibility cloaks also diffuse heat into cold, which could then be applied to cooling computers and other things in real life. So I think this is a really big technological step. I mean, I'm still waiting for my hoverboard that was promised to me back in Back to the Future 2, but I will live with an invisibility cloak, provided I get one. So, hoverboard or invisibility cloak, give me one of them and I shall take it, but the hoverboard would be the best choice. So, our final story for the day comes from the wonderful Lord of all explosions, Michael Bay. He has once again released another statement regarding the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot. And as you guys know, I talked about it a few days ago. Michael Bay released a statement saying that the Ninja Turtles would no longer be from Earth. They would indeed be from space. Well, it turns out that this isn't the only thing that they are actually changing about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Michael Bay released in a post on his own forum website just the other day that the movie would no longer be called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Instead, it would be simply called Ninja Turtles. So this begins to ask the question of, are they going to actually be teenagers? And are they getting rid of the mutant thing altogether? Because personally, as a fan of this franchise, I don't see how you can take away the fact that they're mutants. I mean, sure, I could have seen how the alien thing might have worked, because I mean these are obviously talking turtles, but to change it so much to take the mutant out of there scares me a little bit. So I'm going to go into this movie, like I said the other day, with a little bit of optimism. But more and more as details develop, I'm being filled with murderous, angry, freak of nature rage. But minus the murder, because I don't like to kill people. Because honestly, this is a franchise I love, and I don't want to see it be butchered in such a way. But, I mean, I honestly, I like the idea that they could be from space, but if they get rid of the ooze that mutates them, or to some aspect changes them in that way, and it's no longer my beloved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm gonna be sad. I mean, like I said the other day, I know that Michael Bay will at least make it good on the explosion aspect, but I really would love it if they were able to stick to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle mythos more, and the fact that he's said they're from space, and he's taken away the fact that they're teenage and mutants. I mean, that's just kind of changing it too much for me. So when it comes out, when a trailer comes out, we'll see how it looks, but until then, my optimism is getting less and less when it comes to this project. But either way, I'll keep you guys up to date with any current details that come up about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, or I guess in this case, the Ninja Turtles movie, as soon as I get them, so I'll let you guys know anything that I hear. I mean, Invisibility Cloak beats me just sitting here going, "You can't see me anymore!" Does it?